What's up, guys? King Achilles here. Do you got a question and you're wondering, which is better to have? Startup blue and green bosses or low star purples? Well, today I'm going to answer your question because I've seen a lot of people with high level green and blue bosses. And today I'm going to explain why that's not a good idea. Alright, first we're going to go to the guide. Alright, let's take a look at the weakest, not necessarily the weakest, health. Okay, Babs. 272 health. Now let's look at the green tank. Butcher. He's only got that much more, and he's supposed to be a tank. Now let's look at a purple tank. Wow. You know what? That's almost triple health and 554 defense. Let's see what the Butcher has. Ooh, 173 defense. Now let's go back and see what Babs has. Oh, would you look at that? She has more defense than a tank. So, okay. Now that we got that out of the way, we'll look at blue. 4, 8, 10, 253 defense. Yeah, he has double the health of Babs, but only a little more defense. And she is the weakest. Okay, let's go to an average. 304, 4160. You can basically say that Frankie's going to outlast that boss. And later in game, these guys are going to get blown away by these guys. I don't care. Right now, you might have full stars on your greens and your blues, and you might be beating a few purples, a few guys with, 1 star, 2 star on the purples, because that'll make these stats raise up to be equal or more. But once they get a couple stars on their purples, just a couple, they're gonna demolish your whole blue and green team. And I'm not saying this to like the people who's just starting out. This isn't really towards you. It's towards the senior players that know better than this, but they do it anyway. I mean, I've had people raid my base where they bring out Iris, Butcher, and all them guys, and they get demolished so fast. I have never had anybody like come close to even hurting my base with blues and greens. That's just from personal experience. But hey, if you like them, keep doing your thing. But this is just my opinion and a lot of other people. And I'm just telling you from what I've seen and what I've done. I've tested out blues and greens on other accounts. I have quite a few Smurf accounts, and I've tested them out on here. And I've come to the conclusion that they suck. Blue and greens can never compete with purples. I mean, later in game, they're just going to get demolished by purples, because I'm going to have a full set of stars on all my purples, same level as your blues and greens, but I'm going to beat you every time. Because, for one, another thing that is a big turn off for me with blues and greens, take a look, for example, host. When you upgrade his skill, he gets these skill bonuses. It makes his proc stronger and more deadly. Now let's go to Mad Dog. That's the wrong one. Okay, let's go to Mad Dog. When you upgrade his skill, you don't get a bonus. All you do is get damage, more damage. And the thing I've noticed with blues, I don't know if this is just something, blues and greens, I mean, like I said, I don't know if this is just something that I think is going on or it's actually going on, but I think they attack slower than purples. Because I've watched, because like I said, I have Smurf accounts with blues and purples and greens, but I've noticed that the blues and the purples attack a lot slower than, I mean, the blues and the greens attack a lot slower than the purples. But that could just be me, like, I don't know. But that's just what I've gathered. So, the pros of having blues and greens on your team. If you can level them up with the stars, like higher boss, they're easy to get. I mean, look, boom, there's one Gretchen bond. Simple as that. It's easy to star them up, and they can get up to the strength of a purple at one point, like maybe a couple stars maxed out, but other than that, they're never gonna come close to being as strong as a purple. But yeah, that's just a pro of them. They're easy to maintain when you first start out. That's about it. Now the negatives. They don't have skill bonuses. They attack slower than the purples. They have way worse stats than the purples. What else? Oh, and usually their procs suck. Like, Dead Eyes is alright, I guess. But I'm gonna show you one that I really think sucks. This one sucks. It don't do anything. I used him on a raid on my other account along with my other purples, and he can't destroy the buildings in one shot. Actually, he can't even hardly hurt the buildings. But I used Frankie, and he destroyed them bad boys. Now, I know what you're thinking. Oh, he's a hater on green and blues. I'm not a hater on green and blues. I've just never seen them become effective later in game, and I just don't think they're that tough. I mean, to be honest. I mean, when you're first starting out, yeah, I mean, of course, but if you're, you know, high up in respect, and you're using greens and blues still, shame on you. But, as you can see, we got a tight pit race going on this week. Kosa and whatever always give us a good run, but if you need a good fam, right there, just click apply, and we'll try to get you in there. Can always use good members. Due to IGG not updating the game, a lot of top players are quitting. Well, they have quit, but I mean, hopefully IGG updates soon. Things are looking good on the forums. Things are looking good, you know, in other places, so I'm hopeful that this game will come back to life soon. But yeah, that's the basis of why I think blue and greens will never be as good as purples. If you have any questions or comments or anything like that, just leave a comment and I'll get back to you. But that's it for now. Thanks for watching, guys, and clash on.